Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's CITI program webinar. Today's topic is Managing Risk by Contract, Sponsor Perspectives of Clinical Trial Agreements, and is presented by Katherine Leibowitz. Katherine Leibowitz is a lawyer who has been supporting the clinical trials enterprise for almost 25 years. Clients of her boutique regulatory and technology transactional law firm include sponsors, research institutions, technology service providers, and contract research organizations. Katherine co-founded Leibowitz Law 10 years ago, after 17 years at a top 10 global law firm. Leibowitz Law provides clinical research, regulatory compliance, technology and data, and corporate and commercial services to the life sciences community. The firm has created a niche practice in contracts and counseling for clinical trials.
I'm here today to talk about the Clinical Trial Agreement, or CTA, which is the key operational document between the research institution and the sponsor for the clinical trial. My understanding is that most of you in the audience are with research institutions. So one of my goals is to provide the sponsor perspective. Understanding where the sponsor is coming from will give you insight into how to negotiate the CTA. And we will also discuss specific negotiation tips and delve into key areas. As you know, I'm a lawyer, and it's important that I give you practical advice, not guidance from an ivory tower. So what I'm telling you is based on not only of my knowledge of the law, but also on my experience in the industry negotiating countless of these documents. One key to effective negotiations is planning ahead. Know your site structure. We've talked about this. I've listed some questions here. It impacts your CTA and all of your contracts. Are you using DCTs and DHTs? Many sites and sponsors are rolling them out slowly, and you need to understand your usage and have robust contracts in place. There are 4 points on this slide. First, make sure you know what you're asking for and why. If you can explain yourself, you'll get a lot farther. If you have a strange ask, explain your rationale. Second, try to anticipate the other side's response and bake that into your drafting. If you have a playbook, create fallback provisions. And then when you get the other side's response, which you may already have anticipated, you know how to reply to them and explain your rationale in a comment. Third, internally, have policies about how far you're willing to go with the tough provisions, the ones we talked about today, other provisions like IP ownership and liability caps. Fourth, engage people that are key within your organization so that you know your limits. Thank you for allowing me to present to you today.